Hello people, and welcome to update number 15, which is actually the last update for the Shippathon hackathon. So I finally released the last version of my app, at least not the last version, but the last version for this Shippathon. I'm still going to continue updating the app and working on the app as I go, but I released the features that I consider important for the hackathon. So one was the finishing off of the Onesignal integration, and the last one was the integration of Elevenlabs voice. So we can start with Onesignal. So the last update, this is update version 103. This was pushed out today, approved today. That's the end of that. And then for Onesignal, so if I just remind about how the app works. So the app works like it has a timeline, which are a list of feeds that feed into your knowledge hub. These are RSS feeds. So as you collect different RSS feeds, you can then be able to save articles, save highlights, save notes, and save summaries. So what I've done with Onesignal is that at the end of every week, assuming you go to settings and you subscribe, at the end of, there's a subscription button here. At the end of every week, a Firebase function will collect all your highlights, notes, and summaries, and then save them towards, collect all of them, and then send you as a summary, a newsletter of the week. So this would be your weekly knowledge recap. So all your highlights, notes, and summaries get collected into one newsletter. And that's what here is being sent by Onesignal. So your weekly EcoKeep digest, and it sends you your whatever insights you have or whatever you've sent. These were all test deliveries, and you basically sending them using the Onesignal API. Let me just show you an example of one such email. Right, so here's an example of what you receive in your weekly digest. Basically, it's the week summaries. It has how many highlights or articles you've done or notes. And then it's then getting created to your name because it knows who you are. Definitely you've subscribed to this particular newsletter. And then it goes on to summarize all your action points, your key takeaways, your articles, and whatever it is that you did for that week with regards to adding to your knowledge base. So this is like a weekly summary, a weekly recap, and this will be done by Onesignal and Firebase functions. Okay, and that is what you then see here delivered. All right, then the last one was with Elevenlabs. Elevenlabs was basically to give the whole EcoKeep app a voice platform. All right, so that works in two ways. The first is that now with EcoKeep you can now play different summaries. So for example, if you have a summary like this, let's say Hacktoberfest, and then you have made a summary of it, you can then just come here and then click this play button, and then you can listen to the summary. There is a device protection on. I need to run this via Xcode because of device protection. Yeah, which reminds me, you should all be having or using device protection because there are lots of people there out to get these API keys. The device protection basically means it should either run from Xcode or it should run on a real device. And this prevents your thing from being hacked. So it also prevents me from just randomly starting a voice without actually connecting, without actually giving it the key from Xcode. Let's do this. Start this. By the magic of editing, I'm just going to skip forward to the test. Okay, we are back. So let's try this again now that we have run it from Xcode. And device protection has been bypassed. So like I was saying, you can just come and play any summary you want. So this hits back to Elevenlabs API.
Oktoberfest is an annual month-long event organized by digital.
So then it collects back that. So that enables you to then play summaries, both in the main and in the keep.
Oktoberfest is an annual.
All right. And then the last but not least, it also now adds a voice chat to the Ask tab. So originally everything was about typing. So you need to type your question here. But now you can simply just type this other button. And this enables voice chat. Simply type the microphone to talk. So for example, since you've seen that I've only saved October inside my keep database. So I have only one question to ask. Tell me, what is happening in October?
Based on your notes, the main Hacktoberfest event happens throughout October, from October 1st to October 31st.
So yeah, so that basically you have a voice chat that is now powered by Elevenlabs, and you can then come and change the voices to whoever you want. So you have a number of voices that you have here, and you can then choose Thomas, and you can preview Thomas's voice. Or you can put Clyde's voice. So whichever voice you then select, it should be good. Okay, yeah, so that's about it. Basically, I enabled a voice chat, and we now have a weekly delivery email. This is Onesignal, and this is Elevenlabs. So that is the last update. We're left with how many hours to end of Shepperton? We're left with like 9 hours to the end of Shepperton. I need to prepare and make my last video, which will be the Shepperton submission video. Okay, this has been fun, and I hope to see you guys for the next hackathon, which will be hopefully next year. All right, bye-bye.